After taking more than 300 flights, I finally figured out which must-have travel items aren't worth carrying anymore, and what smarter alternatives I pack instead. 1. The mountain of charging cables. The very first thing I stopped packing? That chaotic knot of charging cables I used to drag through airports like a tech-obsessed pack mule? For years, I traveled with separate cords for my phone, laptop, Kindle, camera, plus backup adapters, just in case. My bag looked like a mini Radio Shack. I convinced myself that I needed every version of USB known to humankind because I never knew what outlet a plane or hotel might have. Then one day, I snapped. The tangle, the bulk, the wasted space, it was ridiculous. Now I carry one universal multi-tip cable with swappable connectors built right in. One cable charges everything. No knots, no clutter, no rummaging at security. And since we're talking about packing, drop a comment below. What is one travel essential you bring on every trip? 2. My old power bank, my unexpected TSA nightmare. My trusty old Anchor power bank traveled with me for years, until TSA yanked it out of my bag like it was a ticking bomb. Turns out that specific model had quietly been recalled. Several airlines banned it entirely. A very fun way to start a travel day. Here's the truth a lot of travelers still don't know. Older lithium-ion power banks lack modern heat regulation systems. They run hotter, age faster, and are more likely to fail, so airlines and security are cracking down hard. Here's what is allowed. Under 100 watt-hours, no problem. 100 to 160 watt-hours, airline approval required. Over 160 watt-hours, absolutely never allowed on any flight. But even if you're within the limits, TSA can still confiscate your power bank if the WH label is missing. The battery looks old or damaged. It lacks standard safety markings. It's connected to a product recall. Now I fly with a newer low-heat model that has temperature monitoring, automatic shutoff, and very clear labeling. A tiny upgrade, but a massive stress reducer. And remember, power banks always go in your carry-on, never your checked luggage. 3. The just-in-case wired headphones. I used to pack wired headphones purely for those in-flight entertainment systems that only accepted old-school plugs. But airplanes have finally entered the modern era. Many newer aircraft now support Bluetooth directly from the seatback screen. So the wired headphones? Gone. I realized I was carrying them purely out of habit. I spent more time untangling them than actually using them. On the rare chance I end up on a dinosaur of a plane, flight attendants usually hand out wired headphones for free, or I'll just stream on my own device using wireless earbuds. If you travel only with wireless earbuds, here's a lifesaver. Buy a tiny anti-loss strap or silicone tether. If an earbud pops out, it won't vanish forever between the seat cushions, which is the #1 black hole of the travel universe. 4. The hidden fanny pack trick that no longer works. There was a time when hiding a small sling or fanny pack under a jacket was the ultimate hack. One sneaky little way to carry extra items without being charged for a second personal item. Those days are gone. Gate agents have become experts at spotting hidden bags. If they catch it, they'll count it as a second item and force you to check your carry-on. That can cost $75 or more, just because of a tiny sling bag. These days, I expand my storage the clever way. Clothing with built-in pockets. Travel leggings, jackets, and joggers with discrete compartments are game changers. They hold your phone, headphones, snacks, whatever you want to stash out of sight, without triggering any baggage rules. 5. Cash, the most useless item on a plane. Now, there was a time I felt responsible carrying cash, like it made me prepared. Today, cash is almost useless in airports and completely useless on airplanes. Most airlines only accept digital payments saved in their apps. Even the snack box requires a stored card. Many airports are switching to contactless kiosks that don't accept cash at all. And frankly, cash is a terrible travel companion. No fraud protection, no rewards or points, no digital tracking. A good travel card does all of that, and more. For international travel, I withdraw a small amount of local currency from an ATM after I land. It's cheaper than airport exchange counters and safer than carrying a wad of bills. And here's a crucial tip. When paying abroad, Always choose to pay in the local currency. Declining that currency conversion screen saves you from terrible exchange rates and hidden fees. 6. Thick, bulky travel cases. You know those structured cases for makeup, electronics, or toiletries? They look cute, but they hog an enormous amount of space. I ditched them completely. Now I use simple, clear Ziploc bags for organization. Honestly, it's one of the smartest travel changes I've ever made. Why? They take almost no space. TSA can instantly see the contents. They're cheap. They double as wet bags, laundry bags, shoe bags, you name it. My favorite trick, I keep all my in-flight essentials in a small Ziploc inside my personal item. When I sit down, I just pull out the one bag and tuck everything else away. 7. Pharmacy travel-size toiletries. Those cute little travel-size bottles from the pharmacy? A total trap. You pay up to 4 times more per ounce, and the selection is usually terrible. Instead, I decant my regular products into reusable TSA-approved pouches. Not hard bottles, pouches. They squeeze flat when empty, take almost no space, and you can get every last drop out. There's just one exception. Solid products. Sunscreen sticks, shampoo bars, solid cleansers. They don't count toward liquid limits. They never leak, and you can pack endless amounts. 8. Bulky pill organizers. Those huge weekly pill organizers feel convenient until security asks you what's inside. TSA and International Customs prefer medications in their original prescription containers, with your name and dosage clearly shown. In some countries, medications that are legal in North America, like anything containing pseudoephedrine or ADHD medications, are restricted or even illegal. If you can't prove what you're carrying, the medication can be confiscated. So now I travel with original labeled prescription bottles, a small bag for simple over-the-counter medications, a photo of my prescription just in case. 9. Water bottles that do one thing. A regular water bottle works, only for water. A wide-mouth thermos works for everything. Hot coffee, iced water, tea, ramen, oatmeal, you name it. It stays hot or cold for hours and replaces multiple items in your bag. If you prefer something more compact, collapsible bottles are another excellent swap. 10. The bulky neck pillow. I used to drag a giant neck pillow through airports like it was a life support device. But here's the secret. Most modern airplane seats already have adjustable side wings on the headrest. They're designed to support your head far better than those foam donuts ever did. So I stopped packing neck pillows entirely. If you absolutely love them, flip them backwards so the support is under your chin. But personally, I keep it simple. A contoured eye mask, adjustable headrest wings, a little extra knee room by sliding my personal item backward after takeoff. Final thought, travel gets a whole lot easier when you stop packing out of habit and start packing with intention. A few smart swaps can save space, money, and a ton of stress. So your next trip becomes about the journey, not the gear. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you found this helpful. More travel hacks are on the way. Safe travels.